joy is about being joyful even when you're contracted, in spite of being contracted. It's not about trying to remove what you're feeling. It's not about trying to burst through any barrier. It's not about trying to change how your body is expressing itself or feeling. It's about being joyful regardless. It's still day one technically, about 9 p.m. And I have just made the most banging steak and pasta with salad and cream cheese and butter. And if this isn't joy, then truly I don't know what is. See, here's the only thing though, because there's a fine line between seeking joy and seeking pleasure. At what point are they just simply the same thing? And at what point does my scale just tip into hedonism? I just had a steak at 9 p.m. at night because it would bring me joy, and it did bring me joy. So much joy. And now I'm having a black coffee at like 10 o'clock at night. Why? Hedonism? Joy? Pleasure? Or am I self-sabotaging? See? Who knows? But I'm gonna drink my coffee and watch Netflix for a few hours. So, it doesn't really matter. Hello, dear friends, and welcome back to the Art of Light Love. My name is Joy, also known as Joanna, also known by my artist name Joy Anna, which I will put the link to my Instagram down below if you want to go ahead and follow me and say hi. This is day 2 of my 30 days of joy, or 30 days of joyful living. I haven't quite decided on the title. It's currently like 8 a.m. in the morning, which is why I look like this. You're just gonna have to forgive my appearance. And it's day 2 of waking up in joy. And this morning I woke up and I was actually in pain. I have been having like just a stiffening of my neck and shoulders. I've been having neck and shoulder pain for years now. And I woke up and the very first thing on my mind was the stiffness in my neck and how much it was aching and hurting me and how tired I was. And then I remembered that it was day 2 of joy. Day 2 of joy. And so I pulled myself. I said, no, I am experiencing joy right now. And what I've started to do is experience joy like it's a physical thing, like a light or a presence or a golden glittery cloud that kind of descends upon me. I love visualizations. I'm a very visual person. So either I find joy through saying gratitude or affirmations, or if it's in the moment, I kind of just imagine like this golden glittery dust cloud settling upon me. And I directed this energy, or if you will, light love, into the energy centers in my neck and in my shoulder and just onto the rest of my body. And I let it settle in like a sensual touch from the universe. And I just felt the pain ease, the stiffness ease, and I felt my whole being just lighten. Just from first thing in the morning, deciding to be in the frequency of joy. I'm not denying myself, or I'm not telling my body that she's not in pain. I'm not denying the reality that I'm in. What I'm doing is I'm choosing to draw medicine almost. It's like, yeah, you're in pain, take a painkiller. My painkiller is light love, is this golden dust energy, is this joy frequency. Very beautiful thing that happened this morning. The next thing that happened was I sat down to journal, and I just want to read something that I just wrote because I really like it. I want to tell you guys. You get private access to Joy's journal. Joy is a frequency, not an emotion. Joy is a frequency, not an emotion. It's like tuning into a radio station. Different songs may play every few minutes, being the emotions, obviously. But I'm still tuned in to Magic FM, which is a real radio station in the UK, by the way. The songs that play are influenced by the radio station I'm tuned into. And that's when I stopped writing. I was like, I need to say this on a camera. Joy is like a radio station. It is a frequency band. If you tune into a rock metal station, what songs are going to play? If you tune into a hip hop station, what songs are going to play? I doubt it's going to be a rock metal song. If you tap into Magic FM in the UK, what's going to play most likely are anthems from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. You're going to get your Justin Timberlake. You're going to get your Candy. What you're not going to get is Metallica. What you're not going to get is like, well, you might get Usher. He was 90s. But you know what I'm trying to say. The radio station that you tune into will influence the emotions that you experience. It like flavors them. It's almost as if like when I'm tapping into a lower frequency band, not wrong or right, just different frequency, different radio station, I'm gonna get songs that are influenced by sadness, by depression, that are themed around a reality that reflects back to me what I've decided to tune into. When you decide, when you make an active decision to change the frequency band, to raise your vibration, which you can do in so many ways. But honestly, you can do it with just thoughts. You can do it with just deciding. You can do it with visualizing a golden cloud of light dust settling into your bones. It's not hard. We as humans like to make out that things are very complicated, very difficult, but they're not. Deciding to choose joy, deciding to tune into the radio station of joy will influence your reality in ways that, well, this is why I'm doing this, to see which ways joy influences my life, to see what happens when I tune into the radio station of joy. And every time it flickers, it's like an old, you know, those old army radio stations that might like flicker on their own. It's almost like, or like maybe you have an inner child who keeps coming along and changing the radio station. Like you turn it to joy and then you go do the washing up and your inner child just like dawdles over and goes boop. And suddenly now you're on the radio station of frustration or anger or depression, or maybe love, or maybe gratitude. Maybe that inner self isn't always a saboteur. Maybe they change the channel to something better. It's about reframing. It's about choosing your perception and therefore influencing your reality. And that's what I'm doing for the next 30 days of joy. And I can already see the effect that it's having me, the fact that I can start my day in pain and immediately shift, immediately embrace. And I was talking to my friend, my dear friend Tim, hi buddy, the other day, and he was saying how, you know, what about the contractions within you? Like sometimes you can't change how you feel. Sometimes you can't release the contraction. Sometimes you can't shift the radio station. And I said, joy is about being joyful even when you're contracted, in spite of being contracted. It's not about trying to remove what you're feeling. It's not about trying to burst through any barrier. It's not about trying to change how your body is expressing itself or feeling. It's about being joyful regardless. Can you be joyful and in pain? Can you be joyful and frustrated? Can you be on the radio station of joy, which will flavor the type of frustration, which will influence the way that frustration actually impacts you and your day, simply because you're tuning into a higher frequency band? I will leave it there for now. I'm going to continue my journaling. I am leaving this apartment today. I'm traveling by train for about 5 hours. One train to Cologne in Germany. I'm in Berlin, by the way. And then another train to Bonn to visit my dear friends. So yeah, trying to keep the joy in my system, top myself up before I go on public transport. I'm tuning my radio station to the frequency of joy, and I will keep you guys updated. It was actually a pretty smooth journey. There were lots of things that did test my patience, but I held on to my joy and I made it through. I'll see you guys next time on day 3 of 30 Days of Joy. Thanks for watching.